Ain't it nice when you're by a nice warm fire, roasting in all the heat?
Only when it's cold.
Yeah, but Mickey, tell me about the time that you went to the land of the free.
The land of what?
Yeah, you went there and you came back.
I'm not Mickey.
Oh, that fire's getting warmer.
You do know that's not an actual fire.
It's a woman dressed as a fire.
What's she even doing here?
She used to be my wife-in-law.
Tell her to go away.
Go away.
Give us
a word at gmail.com. You ever been to Narnia, boy?
Johnny and Richard on the show where you send us a word and we put it on the show in the form of a game or a step just saying it. Give us a word like egg or net or something or emphatic or entire or matador on or any other word you can think of and send in and we put it on the show and be happy. Give us a word.
Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Give Us a Word. This week it's just me. Johnny's decided not to join in.
No, I am here.
He's here, but he's decided that he doesn't want to join in and participate in this episode.
I'll explain, because Richard's done something quite clever, right? Because he just randomly started recording as if he was going to do it himself, knowing that I will start to join in.
Yeah, because Johnny said he wasn't quite in the mood to do the podcast today, but it seems it's very, very overdue, and I have actually had some of you write in to complain that we haven't actually done an episode. I thought we'd do it. But Johnny's decided that he's not in the mood to do the podcast for you avid listeners, and I decided that we were in the mood to do the podcast. Which is quite good because now he's actually joining in. So let's get on with the first game. Yeah! Words that you send in, and one of us gives us a scenario that the other one has to say the word like. Well, that's pretty much it.
Hello and welcome to Words That You Send In, and one of us gives us a scenario that the other one has to say the word like. That's pretty much it.
Just in case you haven't noticed, or you might have, but anyway, Johnny's decided to take part in this podcast.
Hi, I'm back.
Because all he needed was a bit of chili.
With chili, I had some chili. I wanted some chili, so I had some chili. Now I've got the mood.
Back. Yeah. So basically, this game, just in case you haven't managed to figure it out, which you
you
probably
nearly
haven't.
said a phrase twice.
Yeah. Basically, you send us a word. Mm-hmm. Pretty much the gist of the whole show.
You
send us a word to giveusaword@gmail.com.
That's give us a word.
You can't remember the email address. I just said it.
Give us a word at gmail.com.
Just in case you missed it the first time. And we use that word and put it in a scenario. No, it's not even a scenario.
Just have a listen. You'll work it out. It's pretty easy.
Today's word is
flat pack.
Which is from
my auntie in America, Dory.
Whereabouts does she live?
Boise, I think.
Boise, right.
Yeah, last time I went there, she lived in Boise. Anyway.
You're falling from a sky.
Flat pack.
You are the moon.
Flat pack.
Burning through a radiator.
Flat pack.
Pig in a sausage factory.
Flat pack.
You are covered in foam.
Flat pack.
Foreigner.
Flat pack.
Leaves from the trees.
Flat pack.
You are being run over, but in reverse.
Flat pack.
Sucked into a bottle.
Flat pack.
He's watching you.
Flat pack.
Made out of porcelain.
Flatty pack.
You're accidentally dead. I'm the King of England.
And you will bow down to him.
Dog.
Yes, just because you're all fluffy and nice.
And there's no reason to look like that with your puppy eyes.
And your collar with your name on it.
Dog.
You've got issues.
Especially that bone you take around. What's the bone for?
I think...
The difference between you and I, dog, is that I am the King of England, and you are a dog. Dog.
And don't forget taxes.
Taxes. giveusaword@gmail.com.
And get a free dog.
Dog.
I'm really feeling it today. I'm really in. I've got it. I'm really got it feeling. But what?
Well, earlier on, at the beginning, you were like, "Oh, I don't want to do the podcast." Johnny, do you want to do the podcast? No, I don't want to do the podcast. Oh, let's have some chiller. Oh, I want to do the podcast now.
No. Now listen, my voice is not that deep.
Oh, I had some chiller, and I'm ready to do the podcast.
Better, thank you. No, well, I'm just saying that I'm enjoying it. I'm getting into it.
Well, I'm glad.
It's good. Yeah.
Well, moving on to the next game. I was shopping in my local supermarket one fine summer afternoon. I'd bought some lavatory paper, a frying pan, a carton of orange juice, and a copy of the local paper. I paid for my items, and as I reached the doors, I saw that man again. He'd been following me everywhere recently, wearing the same clothes, getting the same buses, and even going as far as injuring himself in similar ways, such as when I trapped my ear in the fridge door and had to have it in plaster for 3 weeks. But this was one stroke too many. He'd bought the same items as me in the supermarket. I said to myself, "Just tell it to him straight. Just tell this creep how you feel." So I walked up to him and I said, "What's your problem? Why do you keep..." And before I knew it, he had hit me over the head with the frying pan identical to the one purchased by me. I awoke in a house that was of similar proportion to mine, and decorated in a similar manner. This must be the house of my mimic stalker. Then, suddenly, he leapt into the room. I was shocked, and as my body jumped from fright, I noticed I was tied up with the lavatory paper, which my mimic had bought identically to me. I was gagged by the local paper, and I could taste the ink from the front page slowly seeping into my mouth. But then my mimic ripped the paper from my mouth and said, in a voice similar to mine, "I have used all my other purchases, and now all that is left is this carton of orange juice. But how shall I hurt you with it?" I was terrified at the thought of this jus d'orange torturer. He came close with the carton tightly in his hand. He must have been very apprehensive, or maybe a little excited, as he squeezed the orange carton too hard. It squirted into his eye, and then sprayed over my lavatory paper shackles, rendering them floppy and escapable. With my mimic blinded, I used the frying pan to hit him, but swung badly as I hit his head off. Then I made my escape as a murderer. I said to myself, "But it was self-defense. That is what I would say in the courtroom. They would believe me, wouldn't they?" "No," said a judge nearby. Right, well, me and Johnny decided that we're going to finish this podcast tonight. But because Johnny's mum decided that Johnny needs to have a shower before he goes to bed, because it's like, 25 to 11 now. Johnny's had to go for a shower, so he doesn't get too tired and get ill, because he was off school or something today. Also, I've got a bit of a cold. I'm a bit bunged up, you might be able to hear. So I'm just holding the fort a bit today, and I'm going to attempt to play a game on my own. I'm going to make one up, which probably won't go very well at all. But I'm going to call it Richard's Really Repetitive Rhyming Game. And today we're going to be using the word sexual intercourse from Louise in the Calderdale area. So fingers crossed, hope for the best, and here we go. Boss, course, force, horse, moss, sauce, moss. Cart horse, coach horse, dark horse, dawn horse, divorce, draft horse, dray horse, end horse, palm horse, gift horse, in horse, laugh horse, light horse, long horse, male horse, mid horse, old horse, outsource, perf horse, plough horse, point horse, pull horse, post horse, race horse, rim horse, sales force, sea horse, shy horse, side horse, stick force, strong force, task force, wheat force, wheel horse, White House. That doesn't work. I give up. Right, I'm off home, folks, so I'll see you all next week.
everyone else has gone to sleep, so I thought I'd just tell a joke before I went to bed. What do you hear about the fisherman with one arm? Oh, fish this big. Oh no, it's a visual gag, innit? Well, bye.